good late morning. That's still morning, it's 10 a.m. Good morning, my friends. Good to see you. If you're comfortable, not to, but don't sit down yet, I'm gonna encourage folks to come a little closer so this feels a little bit more intimate. It's very rare that we get this, like, coffee house, private concert type vibe in our sanctuary. And so you're gonna wanna be close. So, like if you're comfortable, we never make you do anything you don't wanna do here. But we do want you to come close. And I know that we're gonna be live streaming this as well. And Stephen, thank you for helping us with our AV. So hello to everyone on the live stream. Hello to the Wagners who are joining us. You are in for a real treat. So remember all the way back to Friday night services when I promised you an incredible concert with two fine gentlemen coming up from Atlanta? Well, I am making good on my promise about 48 hours later, not even, a little like 36 hours later. So Micah and Melvin made it, and exactly. And you know what? You also made it. Which is amazing that when TBE says we have a musical opportunity for you to take in, you say, Hinenu, we are here, and you show up. And that is incredibly meaningful. So here as our religious school is actually doing a day of looking toward MLK weekend, which we know is next weekend. And they are doing lots of projects based on the music of Lapidus and Myles. And they are in the community gathering rooms. There are hundreds of kids over there and families who are making community challah covers for our Shabbat services, who are writing songs inspired by the words of Lapidus and Myles, who are taking pictures of feet. And we know that our concert's called Praying with Our Feet, and showing us what we can do, illustrating and writing what we can do with our feet. And those images are going to be laminated and placed all around the community. There is a charades game happening based on some of their lyrics. And I think I'm probably forgetting one of the others, but there's a lot happening. So if you hear sounds, it's a really good thing, because it means that our students are preparing to repair the world. I'm going to grab my iPad to give a formal introduction. Not that I really love these formal introductions, but
we don't either.
It's quite informative, and I read it to our students, and I liked it, so I'm going to read it to you too. But I have to scroll back. Here it is. So here we go. Hopefully everyone on live stream can hear as well. Lapidus and Myles, Music for People of Conscience, is a collaboration between two faith-based musicians in Atlanta. Micah Lapidus is a Reform rabbi and composer in residence at The Temple, Atlanta's oldest and most historic synagogue. Has anyone here been to The Temple?
Has anybody here worked at the temple?
Perfect. I love that. I was also there not so long ago. It's a great place. Melvin Myles is a highly regarded soloist with the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church Choir. Pause again. Anyone been to Ebenezer Baptist Church? Amazing. Which is the former pulpit of MLK Jr., as well as the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Well on their way to achieving their goal of performing in all 50 states, the duo is evocative of the long-standing ties between the Black and Jewish communities, and a model for all people of conscience who understand that we are better together and need each other. Their music and message is infused with a spirit of love, respect, peace, and justice, and is profoundly relevant and resonant. So I'm going to ask Rabbi Sapphire or Sandy, can we close the doors to the sanctuary to create this intimate space where perhaps we can soak up the sounds and the messages of our esteemed guests. So let's give a warm welcome to Lapidus and Myles.
Good morning, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, wait, no, that didn't happen. We're very happy to be here and really honored that you've come, and delighted to share some of our music and our story with you. and just look forward to hanging out. This is all original music, so it will be new, we presume, to everyone. And hopefully these songs will find at least or a lyric or just some aspect of our adventures will find a place in your heart and it'll plant a seed that might grow into a future conversation or friendship, or might awaken for you some version of what we create together that exists in your own life. We think part of what is special about what we do is that it's not unique, that anyone can reach out and find someone with whom you have shared values and a natural connection and do something together. So this is not rocket science. It's not, as the Torah says, something that's like from across the sea and we can never get there or reach that place. This is like the easiest thing in the world. All that it took was the universe bringing us together and allowing us to meet and saying, you know what, invest some time and energy into one another and into your connections. So we choose to do original music because knowing that we come from Atlanta and that we stand on the shoulders of these incredible faith communities, we realize that we evoke, certain memories and maybe iconic images and things like that, and that we wanted to make sure it was clear that while the past is an incredible legacy and source of inspiration, the present and the future lay as great a claim or an even greater claim upon us. And so we felt like by creating our own music, that would show that we are part of what is happening now, rather than just being grateful for all that had come before, if that makes sense. So we'll do just some music. Hopefully we'll be able to get Cantor to join us on a few songs because that will enrich the music. And you're welcome to join as well. We've got words all around that you can look at, and we'll tell you how to be in touch and all of those things. I'm going to stop talking now because we love to do music. And Melvin, as a trained vocalist, loves singing before in the AM hours, these high notes. How you feeling?
We'll see.
And we wish we could have been at Shabbat and at the concert, and we're happy to be here now. And as much as we love to be in a worship setting like a Shabbat service, it's nice to just be able to pick the songs that we think are most representative in the morning and to kind of be able to curate some music with you all. So we'll kind of follow the muse and enjoy the time that we have together. And it's not meant to be a presentation as much as it's meant to be a hang.
I will go up to the mountain top. Go up to the mountain top. Up to the mountain top. top, up to the mountain top. Come on, let's go. Will you come with me?
Will you come with me
Yeah,
to the mountain top?
Up to the mountain top. Come on, let's go. Up to the mountain top. Come on, let's go. Up to the mountain top. Come on, let's go. Up to the mountain top. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Thank you. Let's go to the mountaintop.
Warm it up. Shauna, you are in the band. You stay right there. Unless you need to see the words better, you can come
I'm
over
just
there.
making it up as we go.
That's all we can do.
Awesome.
You know, it's something that's so important to us. Some people say, "Oh, can we go and hear your recordings and things like that?" We've got some recordings, but doing the music, you know, it's better to just make the music together. So yeah, we're making it up as we go along for sure. You know, we'll just fully out you. You have heard pretty much none of these songs.
I
and
mean-
you're going to sing on all of them with us. It's going to be amazing.
This feels like my audition for TBE all over again. Can the cantor keep up?
Clearly it works. Guitars do not like cold, dry weather, so there will be a good amount of tuning, not because we're perfectionists, but you know, you deserve it. We deserve it. Melvin, you want to say something about I Was Not Silenced?
So this song was one of the first songs that we had our collaboration started with, and it came when George Floyd was murdered, and I was trying to figure out some type of way that I could protest, and music was the only way that I knew that I could do it, as I'm not a person that's going to be out in the streets protesting. So I saw these lyrics. These lyrics spoke deeply to me, and I hope that you can hear and see what I felt in those moments, those very, very dark moments. And we're probably getting ready to go into some more dark moments. So I encourage us all to not be silenced. Don't let anyone silence you. No matter how hard it might be, no matter how many darts they throw at us, don't let it silence you. I was not silenced by the darkness. I was not frightened by the storm. I wasn't broken by the violence. I found freedom in the form. I was not swept up by the madness. I was not sunken by the stone. I was not crushed beneath the weight. I was not abandoned and left alone. Oh, no, no. I will not be silenced. Oh, no, 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 no. I will not be silenced. I was not thrown off by the challenge or deflated by the task. I was not weary from the hour. I was not the first, won't be the last. I was not swept beneath the weight or paralyzed with fear. I was not deafened by the noise, and I am not afraid to hear, not afraid. not afraid to hear. I will not bend before the tyrant.
I will not bend before the tyrant.
I will not bow before a king. I will not be silenced by the darkness. I will not weep when I can sing. Oh, no, I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. I will not be. I will not be silenced.
Can you imagine if you were sitting where I'm sitting? First of all, to see all of you is an amazing blessing and a gift. We don't take that for granted. Your generosity of spirit, your attention. We feel your presence, and we just want to honor that you come to be here today. And then I get to sit between these two. It's like I got goosebumps.
This one
From
is,
my own song, I got goosebumps.
This one's gonna come back. We're gonna do this again here.
We love that song.
This is good.
Wow. Just since y'all are here, I could tell you a little bit, just to give you a sense of the inner workings. So Melvin, when he saw that song, he thought of George Floyd. And we were so honored. Ebenezer made a video of this during the racial justice protests that summer, and that was this incredible thing. I actually had recorded a version of this song with the Davis Academy, the school that I work at previously. And we had put it on one of our albums. A Jewish day school recorded that song and, put it out on an album fully. Doesn't matter. But at the time, and I also had written this song in November of 2016 or 2017, whatever it was. So there was like a particular tyrant that I was thinking of at the time when it said, I will not bow before the tyrant. And I thought, you know what? This song, if someone really studied these lyrics, they might, call me in and get a little cross with me and think that I was trying to penetrate young hearts and minds as an educator. So I better give this song an additional name. So this song was originally called I Was Not Silenced, parentheses, Mordecai's Song. So, one thing that I learned a long time ago as a rabbi is if you put it in the Torah context, it's all there. The Torah is a very powerful, I think, profoundly ethical document, in some ways a neutral document as well. You can do a lot of bad with it as well. But, Mordecai wouldn't bow before the tyrant. He wouldn't bend before the king. He would not be silenced by the darkness. And the way that I got there, just for the Bible scholars, is it's based on a quote from the book of Job, which is a decidedly unmusical piece of scripture. But some people think that based on certain linguistic features of the book of Job, that it might have been written, or parts of it written, during the Babylonian exile. And so Mordecai was Babylonian, and we think that some of the story took place somewhere, in that huge province of King Ahasuerus. And so I went from Job to Mordecai, and then in meeting with Melvin, we went from Mordecai to George Floyd and into this present moment. So just kind of the journey of powerful ideas and where a song can take us. Praying with our feet. Yeah, this, we like to say this is like our little Marvel hero's origin story. This was the first song that I heard Melvin sing, and it was sung by Melvin for many years at the Friday night Shabbat service where the Temple and Ebenezer choirs come together. You can hear a beautiful arrangement that we produced with the two choirs singing together and with Melvin over the top. It's a wonderful thing to see and to experience. But it's not going to be as good as when Shauna and Melvin sing it together right now. I can assure you of that. And we will say that, this song is certainly inspired by Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel and the many, many Jews who participated in the civil rights movement, whose names we know, whose names we don't know, who lived to tell their stories, and in some cases did not live to tell their stories and left it to us to tell their stories. It's about the timeless march towards justice. And so it actually ends with a big step back into our own Jewish story. It's important to remember that the original marching song is one that comes from our own tradition. And so we'll sing that at the end.
Step by step, mile by mile. We're not there yet. It's gonna take a while. But block by block, street by street, the path of justice is not complete. Hill by hill, through the veil, though the shadows fall, light will prevail. Through pain and tears, through rain and snow, to the mountaintop we go. And we'll be praying with our feet, praying with our feet. We'll be praying with our feet. We'll be praying with our feet, praying with our feet. We'll be praying with our feet. Hand in hand, arm in arm. When we march together, we march strong. Bridge by bridge and town by town, like a rolling train that won't slow down. We'll be praying with our feet, praying with our feet. We'll be praying with our feet. We'll be praying with our feet till the work's complete. We'll be praying with our feet. Together we can, together we will. Just keep the faith, we're gonna get there still. Together we can, together we must march again with hope, faith, and trust. Mikamoka Baelin Adonai, Mikamoka Nedabakodesh, Nora Tehilot, Osepele Adonai, Imlok Leolam Ba'ed, 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 Adonai, Imlok Leolam Ba'ed.
I kind of like the Sunday morning vibe. It almost makes it a little churchy. Melvin, feel a little like church? It's got a little church quality to it.
Hallelujah.
Ish, church-ish. It's nice to hear Melvin sing Hebrew, isn't it? Isn't there something so touching and meaningful about that? I mean, imagine if we all learned one another's languages, you know, and language just as a portal to culture, to understanding, to connection. I find it to be so meaningful. And Melvin and I are blessed. In Atlanta, we have a synagogue right around the street from the school that I work at where we get to do a monthly Shabbat service. And you can quiz him. He can sing the Chadodi, he can sing V'shamru, he can sing Baruch Hu. I mean, he's got quite a Hebrew education. And that's very, very meaningful. It's nice to know that we're not the only people, particularly if we get to it, some of the prayers that songs and prayers will offer, that we're not the only people who can say these words with our heart and with our soul. I think we're going to keep that walking vibe going because as I look around this beautiful synagogue, boy, there's a lot of inspiration here, mostly in human form, but also some of these incredible teachings. And so, Ma tov u'ma Adonai doresh mimcha ki im asot mishpat v'ahavat chesed v'hatznei lechet im Elohecha. Melvin, that's what Walking Humbly is based on, Micah 6:8. my namesake. And so this song's called Walking Humbly. And we wrote this song for Washington Hebrew congregation. We like when we can to write songs that are inspired by texts that are meaningful to those places. And so they have that teaching engraved on the wall of their, on the exterior wall of their beautiful sanctuary. And so we wrote the song, but we feel like it's kind of, you know, we keep that walking vibe going. So Walking Humbly.
Walking humbly, that's how we ought to be. Walking humbly, together we can see. The path ahead, the path behind, we'll take each footstep in each time. Walking humbly, you and me together. Walking humbly, that's what we gotta do. Walking humbly, together me and you. Step by step we'll find our way through darkest night to a brand new day. Walking humbly, you and me together. God has told us what is good and what God requires. Doing justice, loving kindness, walking humbly, you and me. Walking humbly, you and me together.
Try it with us.
Walking humbly, we got our walking shoes. Walking humbly, together we can't lose. I got your back, you're by my side. We're keeping pace, we're making strides. Walking humbly, you and me together.
Let's keep it rolling.
God has told us what is good and what God requires. Doing justice, loving kindness, walking humbly, you and me. Walking humbly, you and me. Walking humbly, you and me together.
Nice work, guys. It's good to be together. It's good to sing. You know, it's as I realized that I was going to read the whole Hebrew sentence that was up there, it was an opportunity for me to reflect on these songs are meant to be very direct, very familiar. They're folk songs. If you play guitar, if you play flute, if you play kettle drum, I'm happy to send you the music, and you can get out your instrument and you can make these songs, and you can make your own versions of these songs. It was incredible. We had, I think I'm allowed to say it, but Rabbi Sapphire's daughter wrote a song while she was here with her journal when we were sharing our music earlier. Write a song. Make your song, whatever your song is, whether it's a song or a recipe or, you know, whatever it might be. It's just an invitation to engage with your own voice and our own creativity. But putting things in English just because sometimes we ask a lot of one another, and sometimes we just need to put the meaning and be as transparent as possible. This is what this song is about. Step in step, you know, on your side, we're keeping pace, we're making stride, we're walking humbly. And I love the poetry of the Hebrew, and I actually have a Hebrew setting of that same text. But walking humbly is going to get us, I think, a little further right in this moment, because it lowers some of the barriers to kind of figuring out, well, what does that mean, and what could it mean for me today? These words that were written so long ago. And in that spirit, this song "I Am," Melvin, share if you would, and maybe about the recording as well.
And maybe about the Tiny Desk concert entry. Because I did watch
We
that.
didn't win. We didn't win, so we don't speak of it.
I'm so sorry. Sore memory.
So this song, we actually just recorded this song. It will be released January 15th on Martin Luther King's birthday, on the day of his birth. And it'll be available on all your digital platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. But it's a song about, it's an affirmation, self-affirmation that says, I am here too, and I deserve your respect, and I expect you to respect me as I am here, because God created us all in God's image. So,
And, yeah, go.
go ahead.
Well, just to my clergy colleagues, it's also inspired by Anita Filati.
I was just thinking I will be a prayer for you.
Whether you see me or not, whether you believe in me or not, whether you love me or not, I am. Whether you stand with me or not, whether you embrace me or not, whether you see me or not, I am. Clothed in dignity, I am. Bathed in love, I am. I am a prayer, I am a prayer, I am. I am a blessing, I am a prayer, I am. Down this road I walk, sometimes alone I walk, sometimes with you I walk, but I am. To the horizon I walk, the sun is rising as I walk, my head held high as I walk, because I am. Clothed in dignity, I am. Bathed in love, I am. I am a prayer, I am a prayer, I am. I am a blessing, I am a prayer, I am. I am. Ooh, I am. Ooh, 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 I am. Crowned with honor, I am. Proud and strong, I am. More than enough, I am. Worthy of love, oh yes, I am. I am a prayer, I'm a prayer. I am a blessing, oh yes, I am. I am a prayer, I'm a prayer. I am a blessing. I am a prayer. Oh, yes, I am.
It reminds me, for those of you who've seen The Color Purple on Broadway, Cynthia Erivo's I'm Here, one of the most soul-fulfilling and gut-wrenching all at the same time pieces that reminds us that we are B'Tselem Elohim, as you said so eloquently, made in the image of God, and no one can take away the power of just being here, and that we in our own skin is enough, and that within itself is a blessing.
Wow.
So that brought me to a place. So thank you.
Awesome. But it's in our rider that you're not allowed to mention songs that are better than the ones that we're performing.
I have to go back and look at that. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be in breach of our contract.
We'll take merit through association, which is why we're really delighted to be here with you, with this community, with the incredible clergy team. You all know how blessed you are, so you don't need us to pander. You know you're very, very blessed, and to have one another as well. Time is short and of the essence, and you are so engaged that we want to do more with you, so we're moving forward. But I think that we should go to a song, Violence in the Silence, just inspired by a protest sign. And I think Melvin mentioned that maybe when we were talking about I Was Not Silenced, that we're not ones to take to the street and to march and to protest in that way, that we participate in protest in social change and the movement through music and through just whatever, it's all about finding our own way to do it. So, but having said that, this song is definitely inspired by those who were carrying signs and trying to make as clear as possible what they were taking to the streets for.
There's violence in the silence, in the closing of our eyes. There's violence in the silence, in the shock and the surprise. There's violence in the silence of the voices that we shun. There's violence in the silence, in the killing of our sons. There is violence in the silence of the privileged and the safe. There's violence in the silence of the ones who say behave. Yes, there is violence in the silence of the pulpit that condones. There's violence in the silence of the mouth that's full of stone. So let's raise our voice and sound the alarm. Stand together, arm in arm. Let's raise our voice and raise it now and cry aloud. Oh, there is violence in the silence of the ones who say obey. There's violence in the silence of the ones who say just pray. Yes, there is violence in the silence of the heavy price we pay. There's violence in the silence that says we'll be okay. So let's raise our voice and sound the alarm. Stand together, arm in arm. Let's raise our voice and raise it now and cry aloud. Oh. So let's raise our voice and sound the alarm. Stand together, arm in arm. Let's raise our voice and raise it now and cry aloud. Oh, there is violence in the silence. Yes, there's violence in the silence. Violence in the silence. Violence in the silence. There's violence in the silence.
Y'all made me break a string. That's not very nice. That's okay. I've got all this stuff. We'll do it later. But somehow
You can
the
use
guitar
mine.
is still in tune. It's a Hanukkah Miracle. I'm just going to keep on playing this guitar. I think that, Melvin, do you want to do Better Angels or America? Which do you prefer? He wants to do America. I knew you were going to say that. I thought it was a choice. The song is just, we feel very patriotic. We love.
Not have the lyrics.
No, we don't have this one for you. Some of these lyrics will be familiar, but this song we wrote for Juneteenth Shabbat service, and just. Yeah.
I'm just okay.
I mean, you never heard it before. What is having the words going to help you with?
I'm just gonna come look around. You guys are watching me discover the beauty of some of these pieces alongside you in the moment.
This song is dear to us. We hope you like it.
I've been traveling down this road, and where I'm going, I don't know. But when I get there, I think I'll call it home. And when I get there, I think I'll call it home. I've been searching high and low, and what I'm seeking, I don't know. But when I find it, I'm gonna hold it dear. And when I find it, I'm gonna hold it dear.
Learn this chorus so we can sing it together.
America, America, my country 'tis of thee. America, oh America, when will you set me free? Got it? I've been thinking from dusk till dawn, but in the morning my thoughts are gone, and I'm left wondering, was it all just a dream? Now I'm asking everyone I meet, ain't it something, ain't it neat? Like a breeze in the summer, don't it feel sweet? America, America, my country 'tis of thee. America, oh America, when will you set us free? I've been looking all around. I've been listening for the sound. There is a song out there. I couldn't be more sure. I've been running all around. I've been listening for the sound. My words may stumble,
It's okay.
but my aim is true.
My aim is always true.
America, America, my country 'tis of thee. America, oh America, when will you set me free? Read the headlines, watch the news, scratch my head and get confused. Seems like a mess out there. There is so much to lose. So won't you join us on this road? Let's share the burden bear the load, that endless highway. It's called America. Yes, that endless highway. It's called America. Yes, that endless highway is called America. Come on, sing it with us. America. America. Oh, America. My country 'tis of thee. America. Oh, America. Sweet land of liberty. When will you set us free? God shed his grace on thee. When will you set us free?
Set us free.
America.
It's true. This is taking me back to my gigging days in the city, where a friend would call me up and be like, "Shauna's just gonna harmonize on a song she's never heard before."
It sounds beautiful. Yeah. Even if you were lip syncing, we'd still want you up here. What's that?
Inauguration Day. Thank you, Ed, for
Maybe one day.
the idea.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of time, and so we're going to skip a bunch of things. Do you feel like singing or listening or both?
I heard just yes. Susan wants us to sing.
All right.
People want to sing.
So then here's what we're going to do. We're going to just do a couple more pieces, but this song feels so good to sing. It's called Keep an Open Heart, and it's meant to be like a spiritual practice. If you can try to, if your heart is open, keep it open, and if you want to open it more, try to open it as you sing the chorus with us. I wrote this song in November of 2023, kind of a month after those horrible things started happening in Israel. And I think I wrote this song as a reminder to myself. And every time I sing it, it's a reminder to myself. And so maybe it will be a reminder to you, to us, to all of us.
Let not cruel words be upon my tongue. Let not cruel words be upon my tongue.
Keep an open heart through it all. Keep an open heart through it all. Keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart through it all. Do it with us. Keep an open heart through it all. Keep an open heart through it all. Keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart through it all.
Let not hateful thoughts cloud my mind. Let not hateful thoughts cloud my mind. We gotta
Keep an open heart through it all.
yes, we
Keep an open heart through it all.
we gotta keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart through it all. Let not vengeance be my legacy. Let not vengeance be my legacy. We've gotta keep an open heart through it all. Yes, try to keep an open heart through it all. We've got to keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart through it all. It's not an easy road,
Not an easy road.
this road, this road, but it will lead us home. It will lead us home if we keep an open heart through it all. Yeah, we gotta keep an open heart through it all. Yes, try to keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart, keep an open heart through it all. We've got to keep an open heart through it all. Maybe hard, keep an open heart through it all. But we got to try, keep an open heart, 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 keep an open heart through it all. Keep an open heart through it all.
Well, it is. First of all, thank you so much. We're eager to connect. You know, this is the only way to do it. Some of you all are here because you have friends in Atlanta, or you listen to your cantor, or whatever it is. That's the only way that things happen these days. The only way good things happen is on purpose. And so we do our music. We will write about our adventures through Substack. We're not looking to. That's not a monetary thing. It's just a platform that we find to be more substantive than email. So if you want to know what we make of our experiences and our travels and adventures, to go there. The social media, it's all garbage, kids. It's all garbage, but we have a little bit of that, and so if you want to find us, email, just reach out. If you don't hear from us, then you type my name in wrong, because we take ourselves very seriously, that this is about connection, it's about communion, it's about friendship, it's about fellowship. So if you want to know more, find us. If you want the sheet music, that last song was 2 chords, G and C. So, if you play guitar, you probably know, even if they're cheater versions, G and C. But the other thing I was going to say, and then Shauna, and then a quick closing song, is that you give us your time from 10 to 11 a.m., but at 11:01, for someone here is going to play pickleball somewhere, so we are going to definitely honor y'all's time. But we do have a quick sign-off song. Just don't get injured. We have a quick sign-off song after Cantor says anything that she wants.
So I just want to say, one of the things you're talking about is kind of leaning in and doing the work. But the most important thing we learn from our Torah, in Exodus we learned that God says to Moses, come up to the mountain and be there. And what does that mean? To say twice, once an action of what to do, but then also to just be there, is a sign that for us to be present in every moment. And not just to be present, but to show up. And I want to say Toda Rabbah to each of you and to those who are streaming at home for showing up. We put out an announcement. This is the minute that Shabbos ended at 6 p.m., maybe a few minutes after. And look at this community that just is here. You're inspiring so many different generations, and we want to say a huge thank you.
We're so
for-
grateful. Thank you. And also, tell Canada to bring us back in a couple years so we can continue the story together. You know, no
So-
pressure, but you know, it's. This is a moment in time, and as we know, 2 dots. When you draw a line, it becomes so much more meaningful. So if we can.
So,
See you all again.
So a couple pieces of tachlis of business. Number one, we are in between religious school sessions. We squeezed this in a beautiful way, but there is a lot of traffic, both with cars and with feet, happening in our building. So we're actually going to ask you after this song to promptly exit through the sanctuary doors toward your cars. If you're a parent staying with a kid for the next religious school session, stick around. And I also want to let you know that Micah and Melvin are going to be meeting for a little while with our Tefillah band at 1 o'clock. So in terms of being able to inspire the next generation, we're going to get some hands-on experience. And we have Asher and Lev here, and I saw Ethan walk in at one point.
We've heard about you guys.
And so we believe that music sometimes comes from the ground up and from the youth up. And so our hope is to take some of these inspiring songs to teach it to our kids. So there's Ethan. So that we are singing the music of not just of them, but of our tradition. And we are doing with our bodies what our Torah teaches us to do. So those are the pieces of business. Edith?
One last plug, come to the mountain next Sunday for our MLK Community Service Day.
Yeah, so next. Okay, two announcements, and I'm going to say those on live stream, and then we're going to hand the microphones back over. One is next weekend is our To the Mountaintop. Is that what we're calling it? To the Mountain. Our MLK Day of Service. Between 10 and 1, there will be volunteer opportunities on Sunday here. And then also on February 9th is the Winter Walk, which is a really important walk to raise awareness for homelessness in our area. And so we hope that you will either contribute and sponsor a walker or come and actually show your love with your feet as you pray. So with no further ado, our final song, Praying, it's not Praying with Our Feet, but the final song of our Praying with Our Feet concert. I was on such a roll until I tripped myself up there.
Till we meet again.
I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you only blessings till we meet again. I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you blessings till we meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. So I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you only peace till we meet again. I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you peace till we meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. So I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you only love till we meet again. I want to thank you, my friends. I wish you love till we meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again. Hopefully soon. We'll
Hopefully
meet
soon.
again.
Maybe in Georgia.
We'll meet
We'll
again.
We'll come on visit.
Meet again, yes.
Go on our trip next
We'll
week.
meet again.
November.
We'll meet again. Thank you so much.
Rabbi Michael Lapidus, Melvin Myles, bringing meaning and joy to our community. And if you really want to hear some more, I will say that you are, oh, thank you so much. You are welcome to maybe even take some seats over here for our religious school session. So if you're like, different songs, different vibe. But if you're not sticking around, please exit through the sanctuary doors to help with our traffic flow. A big toda rabah to you for showing up this morning. Shavua Tov, my friends.
I found